say throw rock body. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 49 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
39.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Allen now on first down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A first down carry by Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
To throw, it's Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Thompson. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Leopard! Gone!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Got some real estate inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! There we go! Green 90! Green 90!
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Ready! Blue 45! Blue 45! So! Z!
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Rodney Gunter in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Flipped off by Dylan Cole. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd down, Elliott. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Allen looks to throw on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Going for it on fourth down. Allen flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. A give to Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go now.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Decker, the intended receiver. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here. Left, 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 left.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ace, ace. So.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Gets around him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
The give is to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Detroit!
On third and long, it's Allen. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on third down. From midfield, here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On the counter, Elliott. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gun! Here we go now.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before. Almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Allen on third. Drops it underneath to Elliott. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going for it all. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Now Allen off the bootleg. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On third down, Allen. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Here we go now.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's going to bring up a third down. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Cowboys on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. The first down carry here for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. Dumping it off for Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Gone! Detroit!
To throw on third down. Allen. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Allen steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On second down, Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ace, ace.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Oh, a little 360. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Allen now to throw on 3rd down. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
One final try here for Allen. And able to find Graham, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Allen now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch 17. Set. Green 39.
Allen will try again on second down. And his pass incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And it's third down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third. Find Decker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. They go to Elliott again. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now third and 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Allen over the middle, complete. It's Graham. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
You got 4. You got left. Z. Left. Under 10. Z. Slow.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys?
Right? Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's deep. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now down to 20. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go now.
They go to Johnson again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Ramik Wilson able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
No. Check. Patriot.
On play action, Allen buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Allen. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Remember, throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down. I
agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short. But give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Washington, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.